Alright, welcome back, everyone. There's Mr. Cat chilling in the back. Game should pop in a second. There we go. And Mr. Cat is sleeping. Okay. I said we were going to start with this one. So we can get Crucio. So, wait. I don't even have to teleport there. I could. But I'm literally right there. Isn't that the beastie from the Fantastic Beasts movie? That giant hairy serpent that looks like the beastie from... What's that thing called?
Revelio.
It was some kind of a fable. Alright, wait.
You're here. Brilliant.
That is a cool location.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous? I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me. Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous. You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Revelio. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist.
Revelio.
Such a nuisance. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Was it? There was here somewhere?
There he is. Good luck.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Ooh, challenge done.
What are you doing here?
Okay, that's butterfly. Hold on.
What are you
Why
doing
can do
here?
that?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Aren't you curious about what's inside?
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Fetch him.
I hope we don't Revelio.
Sebastian!
Come here, boy.
Over here.
Come here, boy.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Confringo, your share? You wouldn't tell me when I'm practically bet something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Lumos. Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Revelio.
The journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
The rubble formed a relief of a person
Lumos.
facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
You
Voice.
hear a voice.
Okay.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Not at all.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Revelio. Lumos.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind.
Revelio.
Clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar
Lumos.
Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed.
Confringo.
One gate ahead.
Revelio. Then look closely
Lumos.
at each gate for clues.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Person gets on.
Lumos. Brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Like the bull and the owl.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Didn't bite me.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that
Lumos.
myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Where I can enter this? The eclipse and the infinity snake.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Revelio.
That sounded promising.
Lumos.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Revelio.
That's the part I'm wary of.
Lumos. All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
The left facing fish and
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. Lumos. Revelio. Spotted something ahead. Lumos. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again. Confringo!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not
Revelio.
yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This
Revelio!
where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do.
Confringo!
It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
What are you asking?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid.
I don't have that.
I know this is the last.
I don't have one.
Yes,
Lumos.
it is! I thought you knew me better!
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
Right, Sebastian, room for some pain.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Teach me the Cruciatus course and I'll cast it on you.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Will we actually cast that as soon as we like learn it? Let's see. Oops.
Ready? I'm ready.
Probably to avoid the difficulties of not being able to cast on NPCs. Or friendly NPCs.
Are you alright?
That pain.
Revelio.
I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
This Victorian.
Okay, let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Revelio. Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Alright. We need to go identify the items. Item, I guess.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
That's better. Defense, but I don't need to upgrade it. Let's check on the beasties. Sure. Hopefully the feeder is fixed again. It's broken. I don't know why it worked for like a little bit, and now it's just broken again.
Revelio. Revelio. Protego.
Oh, we should do the one with the Phoenix. Yeah, no, I think it bugs out not because of the pit itself, but because it spawns the beasties. Respect the baby frog. We have all one fishes on with that thread. Look how adorable the big one is. So huge.
Revelio.
What's Iron? I thought it was a whole griffin. Hippogriff. Okay, everything is done too.
Revelio.
Oh, the baby. Mm.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
In the craft. Wait, tower?
Revelio. You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I don't agree with him. I don't know what he's impressing.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Well, in both ways, we... Oh, Miss Dehds, I think Jay will come back. Mr. Ominous, how you doing?
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've
Hold
learned.
on.
You've seen how he's
Mr.
friends
Cat.
about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found
Yeah,
it.
how you doing, Jay?
When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Oh, Mr. Cat.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves
Revelio.
was for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous,
Better.
We were just about to
Watch
get to
so.
there. Care to join?
Oh,
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything.
the end of my school well, uni is kind of approaching, so
I said I
yeah,
understood.
there's a lot to do.
I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
So yeah,
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when
I'm
not to
just currently under assault from all sides, on all
I'll be on
fronts.
my way.
But I'm making progress on all the stuff I have to write down. I'll survive. I'll survive this one
Not
too.
letting this go.
Did you get to try Paint Together, by the way, Jay? Talk with Ominous.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What happened to Sebastian's parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never
Not
heard
yet,
what
there's
happened.
some
Mr. and
problems.
Mrs. Sallow
That's
were
shame.
professors.
Hope we get to.
Spent nearly every
I
waking
enjoy
moment
it.
in the cellar library. Noses buried.
I got a question for you, G.
Anne and
Do you
Sebastian
like,
were
do you
upstairs.
drink alcohol? Do you
They
like
heard a
alcohol?
sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't
That's not a
understand
random
Sebastian's
question.
recklessness.
'Cause I
really
got
love
it-
Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian.
I got a book called
Please.
A Brief History of Drunkenness, something like that.
Spellbook.
And something like, well, it's basically a history book, but more in a more concise and humoristic way about basically, well, the history of drunkenness. This book is
Some
concerning.
references
Oh, it's
Sebastian
great.
mentioned in the book
For
do worry me.
whoever
I'm
can
glad you
handle it anyway.
understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a
Well,
lot.
who was it? I think it was the Greeks, maybe. No. Yeah, I forgot which civilization already. Maybe it was the Greeks. They believe that
Revelio.
handling alcohol is a skill. Good fate it is. The first time, it's gonna suck. But as you drink more and more, you get better at it. See what we're gonna do. It's very interesting though. Especially because, well, people have been drinking since the dawn of time. Yeah, I do occasionally say I can't drink wine, beer, or champagne anymore. Wait, how come you can't drink those things? You've had like a bad experience with them? They contain a crazy amount of histamines. Oh, an allergic reaction. Oh, let's pick the next quest. Should we do things right? We can do this one. You know, when we were playing the store yesterday, and we unlocked the pharmaceuticals, there was like one item that was antihistamines. Thought you wanted to donate the bottle of whiskey to me. Or maybe one day. I take those every night. How common is histamine? Yeah, histamine. What kind of foods do you have to look out for? I meant antihistamine, it's not whiskey. Go for a walk. Let me Google it. Histamine. Histamine is a chemical your immune system releases. It's mainly known for its role in causing allergy symptoms, but it has other important functions like regulating the sleep-wake cycle and cognitive function. Antihistamines are a common medication that can manage histamine levels. Okay, histamine is a signaling molecule sending messages between cells. It tells stomach cells to make stomach acid, and it helps our brain stay awake. We have seen these effects illustrated by medicines that block histamine. Oh, which foods contain it? Alcohol, wine, beer, champagne, processed meat, cheeses, sauerkraut, which I have no idea what that is, tropical fruit, fish, strawberries, fish. That is indeed a lot. Sauerkraut, German, sour cabbage. Now okay, up on cheese. See, last night I was staying up to just catch up on stuff. And at like, I don't know, like at 10:30 p.m. I just ate a block of cheese. But it wasn't like a whole block. Yeah. Basically everything that is fermented. Yeah, beer. Wait, so you can't eat yogurts as well. And the less fresh the food is, the more histamine is in their cheese base. We're getting closer to Stalker. I have one more house after this one. Wait, so if you take antihistamine, can you eat histamine food, rich food afterwards? I can eat Greek yogurt, I think it's called. The natural one. Yeah, that's the one we have here, if you mean the one that's not sweet.
Aloha Mora.
I avoid everything as much as possible. It's not worth their skin. That's true. When the histamine is released in my body, it's so bad, I have no idea. It said it made... Wait, so you ought to have like stomach issues? Because it said that it increases stomach acid.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I gotta recheck. It said something about sleepiness. I don't remember if it was like low or high levels.
Fine now, then.
Revelio.
Not sure if that's released, but it could be.
Lumos.
Oh, damn, guys. Yeah. I'm actually going to the hospital these days quite a lot. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Yeah, hopefully.
Revelio.
Is that related to the histamine or another issue? Yeah, Jay, get well.
Aloha Mora.
Wait, 3 messages above. Hold on. Wait, which ones? You have no idea? I did read that. Avoid everything. Oh, they didn't say anything about that. What did I miss? Read about the Greek yogurt, the cheese. Not worth risking.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Wait, since it's nighttime, hold on. Let me go do this real quick.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Confringo.
It's gonna be for quest. Just this. I'm not sure if that's related.
Anne is getting
Fashion.
worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Gotta wait for the results, I guess. Oh, no.
Revelio.
There was a chest near here. Might die before you start playing Stalker. Oh, now you can't, because you're gonna miss it otherwise, so... You gotta put it on hold.
Revelio.
Hmm?
Revelio.
I am getting kinda close to finishing Hogwarts. I finished the main quest line with this character, and now I just have to do like all the side stuff. The side quests.
Confringo.
Then the final character. Yeah.
Accio. Revelio.
Gotta trust me, Jay. Heard it before. Oh, look at it this way. There's 4 houses, so each character represents 25%. I've already finished 2 houses, so that's 50%. And I'm at 55% with this character.
Revelio.
So, what would that make it? 25 divided by 2. 12 and a half. So 60... 62.5%.
Levioso. Revelio.
In fact, the only reason why it's going a bit slow is because I've been swapping between Hogwarts and like a multiplayer game.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
Let me go get this real quick.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Hmm? It's fine, actually, I know when I can be around. It's nice to see you. Isn't Stalker... Oh, it list a bit long?
Revelio.
Like, I'll take my time to explore it, so I feel like Stalker is gonna take a good couple of weeks at least.
Accio. Revelio.
Not this long. Hmm. Let's get first place. But let's say compared to a half an hour game, it's pretty long. Not even an RPG long.
Did it. Excellent.
Oh, I guess we'll find out when we get to. Zoom in.
We lived here, I wonder. Success.
Did you see the Oblivion remaster by the way, Jane? Like, you're not more like on the post-apocalyptic side, but I don't know, it's Oblivion.
Made it. Good. I've got this.
We can do this side quest, and then we can head back to Sebastian. Use the map with floating candles to find the treasure. You're somewhere nearby. Good head.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio.
More inventory space. $56%. One thing missing here is the Phoenix.
Accio. Revelio.
Let's stick to the path. I think it was here.
Lumos.
Let's come here during the night.
Lumos.
There we go.
Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. Accio. I suppose treasure hunting suits me. Revelio.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Revelio.
I destroyed them. I feel like the skin is super broken. Because once you upgrade your items, you're so overpowered. Yes, I'm gonna get that over there.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Thinking in terms of good and evil, merely come out before I find you.
Oh, I need this. Are these buffs keen?
I've used unforgivable curses on occasion. Fortunately, I'm not looking.
Revelio.
What are you serving? It's empty. Ooh, butterflies, we'll go get them in a second.
Confringo.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
I'm going insane damage.
Revelio. Lumos.
Let's go get the butterflies, we can go and then think what to do next class.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Wait, they're shooting at me. Who threw that? Yeah, she's all the way up there.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Alright, let's get this last state and then we'll head.
Confringo.
We'll go then.
Revelio. Peril.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
What's me?
What are you up to now?
Nothing.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
She looks weird without the hair. Oh, that's a plan.
Penny wishes you safe.
Ooh, both are better. This one defense. I have to upgrade, otherwise I lose 36 offense. The gloves. 17 defense. Quest in the Shadow of Time. Ooh, what's Imperial? Yeah, that's gonna be good. I kinda wanna do these first so we can get the courses, and there, at least we'll be able to use them a little bit. Because this is actually the Slytherin playthrough. And I'm meant to basically use them.
Revelio.
Also, let's explore this town. Oh, hold on. Especially because it's nighttime, I'll be able to get them guys.
Revelio.
I'm just in a house.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
So 57%.
Revelio. Accio.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wizard
Revelio.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Can you explore the place? I can actually hover over it. Well, let me go get this real quick. Yeah, all the chests, pages, statues. Since it's nighttime, I want to do this.
Revelio. Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Huh, let's start getting going. Oh, we're okay.
Confringo. Morpada. Incendio. Cabalso. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Vinda. Stupefy. Confringo.
Playing Hurricane, you would have guessed. Oh, I got 100% of the houses. Welcome back, Green Bowman. How are you doing? I finished the main quest line of this character, so just gotta pick the rest of the things and after that.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
Hufflepuff it is, yes. Hufflepuff will be the grand finale.
Revelio.
Alright, let's head over towards the west. I still get these.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
My mom is beard. That was a weird animation combining them. What will be the next game? I'm gonna play a short one afterwards called Ignatius. I think it was kind of like a platformer.
Lumos.
And afterwards I'm gonna play the next Elder Scrolls game on my list, which will be Elder Scrolls Battlespire.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
After that, another short game, and I promised a friend I'll play Stalker, so Stalker after that. After Stalker, however, nothing is decided though. I think that was too much. Nice, dope. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for all of them. What are these guys? Let's see. If they're easy to capture, might as well take some. Oh, moon calves. Gotta wait for nighttime. Let me go clear that. Also, in the multiplayer games, we're currently playing Supermarket together. But after that one, a friend and I are going to be playing It Takes Two. That's it. TTS is a good game. Wait, TTS It Takes Two, right?
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Yep. Legendary. By the way, for that one, does it matter which character you play? Is there like some differences if you play the woman or the guy? That's a good one, just story. No, because if there's some differences, we might just replay it but switch roles. Because I haven't really looked over the game too much. Bombardo.
Incendio.
I don't need goblins.
Revelio. Mysterious and a bit.
Wait, let me get the balloons before we head in.
What to do?
Oh, nice to see you here.
Butterflies. I should get the butterflies too.
Revelio.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student...
You know, this was supposed to be my evil playthrough,
So I must
but to be
assume
fair, I
this.
haven't really had that
As
many
I
chances to
mentioned
be
earlier,
me.
this relic grants its holder the power to reverse
We need to work
dark magic
together,
curses.
yes, different
If
roles,
it's in this
but
catacomb, I have to find
we
it.
watch each other.
For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in those twins report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of...
By the way, if you want to hop on Supermarket together as well, yeah, feel free to. Let's explore the catacombs. We're gonna start in about an hour at 5, or 5 my time, which is
when we finished.
Perfect.
in an hour. Yeah, roughly.
By the
It's a free game on Steam.
You didn't tell him what we were doing.
Basically, it's like Supermarket Simulator, but
I
co-op.
promise.
Good.
It's like,
Ominous would be livid if he
you can
knew
have
what we were
16
about to do.
people. Up to 16 people.
I'll be interested to compare what
In the
lies
shadow.
inside to what I'm...
Revelio.
smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
I'm on
That was
what?
it.
On
The
Xbox?
rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't.
Oh, in that case, I don't know if it's an Xbox.
Opening all of these is tempting.
I know it's just on Steam. Oh, that's when I meant blocks. Wait, so it was blocks.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. I'd say opening was justified.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Almost leveled up. Are you playing bombs?
Revelio.
No? Welcome back, Kilms. How you doing? Yes, I'm on the Xbox. We'll have Steam next year. Oh.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio.
Stand up.
Confringo.
This grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
But yeah, the game is pretty indie, so I think it's only on
Anti
Steam.
efforts and ran into problems.
Revelio.
Wait, beer has histamine in it?
And then
So apparently anything that's fermented,
Confringo.
well, and beer is well fermented.
Revelio.
Oh, hopefully Xbox is getting Steam. That would be cool.
Now this is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. No.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Incendio.
Wait, I didn't get it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. I need to find a safe way across.
I need a better laptop, but this one is good enough for the text out of Twitch. Yeah, laptops are pretty useful. Managed to survive my whole this bachelor without one.
Revelio.
That would have been pretty useful. What's that spider over here?
Revelio. Confringo.
Why was there a whole spider just drugged in there?
There's something here by the altar. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume hearing sounds come with the territory.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Watch me all doing things too. Oh, what you mean?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
The gate is open.
Revelio.
Oi! Oi! I forgot to speak with him.
Looks like part of a student's diary.
You rascal.
It mentions
What do we gnomes?
turn for the
Oh,
relic
you're the rascal.
and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space great
vagabond.
room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But
We did
let
South
me
Park
think
tonight, it was
for a
fun.
moment.
Going like, nice. Well, what's South Park? Oh, South Park. Wait, you mean South Park, right? Where did you think these diary pages came from?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
It's
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Oh, I remember. Wait, I didn't forget. I added some new better TTV modes. Hold on, let me check them. Yoms, do you have better TTV, by the way? Did South Park tonight was from good Mike, thank God. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I added these emotes. Yeah, this is the emotes I added. Do you have better TTV, Yoms? Is that why I get the patience? Because I'm a histamine intolerant. Yoms, if you're histamine, if you've got a problem with histamine, then fate has given you has dealt you the worst cards. Histamine and lactose.
Revelio.
Can I wait? They kind of disappeared. Yeah. Well, better get better TTV so you can see these emotes.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an
Why? So you can see the emotes.
but useful when
So
you're
you can
outnumbered.
see the SpongeBob
Places the
emotes.
victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio,
It's like it's like a whatchamacallit, home extension. 90% of people are lactose intolerant. Well, that kind of happens in adulthood. What does learning the curse entail?
Shouldn't I know more?
And that's kind of a skill issue,
remember
Yoms.
the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
How do you know the Imperious Curse?
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
I was asking you why to what you said about me being lucky. Because lactose intolerant and histamine, you gotta avoid fermented products, which means all sorts of cheeses, alcohol, like a whole bunch of food. And then lactose intolerant, you gotta avoid all sorts of well, dairy. Not one of the imperial scores.
Probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more.
If you had to avoid gluten, you'd pretty much have to avoid all kind of food. Milk, yeah.
You have an ability that
Milk
evidently no
products.
one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling.
Imperial.
Be on your guard.
I think I give a shit. You know, I think you give a lot of shit if you have dairy and you're lactose intolerant. And I think you did quite literally. Simple that. Sheesh, I need a lot of spiders.
Incendio. Revelio.
Wait, what am I here? Is it?
Expelliarmus.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
And someone follow me tonight, but follow me savage. It's all part of the job.
Another barricade. Considering how well you
Wait, what's that? Let's get
Revelio. How gracious of you.
anything.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
I'm missing something.
Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
It's full of bones.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! For a moment there I
I should build like a
end.
couple dozen spires now. I actually might not struggle too much with the spiders.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
If we hadn't said don't give up yet, we could have avoided the whole fiasco if we just let Sebastian believe that there was nothing here.
Of the relic. It matches.
So we kind of just
This mess up
I can't believe it. After all
ourselves.
this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We should leave it alone.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially for my uncle.
This guy is Pete. Very
Ominous.
intelligent. Ominous.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
I cannot side with you, Sebastian's right. We just gotta be a menace.
Right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperial?
Wait. You? Yes, this is precisely what I'm suggesting.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable.
Wait, are we actually gonna
But I
cast
suppose
Imperial
if you want
Sebastian?
that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperial!
Oh wait, we cast it on him.
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Revelio.
I'm missing over there. He's like stuck over there. Going to cook and go watch my shows. Usually at night. Ooh, I finished watching that one last year. That was a pretty good one. Alright, cool man. Enjoy your food. Really. Well done. The music is so solemn.
Did we do the wrong thing?
We need the relic.
But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
you've
Oh,
always
look, I'm
had
casting
a relationship
Sebastian.
with Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Wait. Omnis has experienced so far 2 out of the 3 unforgivable courses, Imperial and Crucio. Oh, hopefully he doesn't.
How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
Revelio. The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Hopefully he doesn't keep the trend, because the final one is going to be the final take year of experiences.
When we get to Feldcroft,
We got the new spin-off now, George and Mandy's first marriage.
she thinks like Ominous.
But yeah, I did see about that one, but at least I'm watching stuff only on a Prime Video, so I don't think they have it yet.
This isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. By the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Rusty Scannywells, we're under attack.
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Where's it going? Won't be on Netflix soon. I don't really have Netflix though, I kinda stopped using it in like 2020. I think they should put it in Prime though, cause Young Sheldon is there. I think the Big Bang is on Prime as well. Alright, good night. Nothing but love. Alright, Green Gorman, I appreciate you hanging out, and yeah, take care, enjoy your food and show. I'll see you.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
His uncle is kind of a hypocrite, because he had to use an unforgivable curse in the heat of the moment too. And he did it when he was an adult. You gotta be bunk boys. It might have been wrong
There
choice.
was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right.
Perhaps I'll just make it
It'll be
worse.
best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
The scarecrow is scared.
Revelio.
And the tables have turned.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian saved his
Sebastian
sister.
and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using
Yeah,
dark
but you
magic
did.
even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why,
Revelio.
Sebastian?
Revelio.
Leveling up. Where's Vendo? Yeah. Let's get this one. Oh, I can get two. Nice. Striking a Crucial Mastery. Striking an enemy cursed by Crucial releases a projectile that curses a nearby enemy. Sure. First, what should we do? Man behind the moons.
Revelio.
Actually, we can just do some general exploration. Let's head over towards here. I'll get the stuff on the way. There was a page to need here.
What's that? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Glaciers. Binder. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time? That's that. Settled.
Revelio. Revelio.
We gotta open it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, there's a platform over there.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Protego. Confringo. Revelio.
Where's the last one? Over there.
Expelliarmus.
Wait, can you mind control troll?
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Curse. Confringo. Bombarda.
Unbelievable.
That wasn't too hard. Revelio.
Random legendary.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Levioso.
More.
Professor Howell.
Oh, a bunch.
Revelio. Levioso. I'll look after you.
Okay, now
Revelio.
I'll get the butterflies. I should protect myself against some attack.
Rependo. Revelio. Rependo. Revelio. Accio.
Oh my, okay, I'm cool. Let's get back. I guess I could pick that up, so I'll have to come back.
sort of thing forever, though. I'll have my own operation worked out.
Revelio.
That's working for me.
Confringo.
You can't stop us.
Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Stop it!
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Descender. Confringo. Revelio.
It's not getting bad. Oh, there's a vendor right here. Okay. I think she was one of the vendors with rooms. Yes.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that.
Okay. Let's head
So
back.
nice of you to stop by.
Let's go with these items. How are we doing overall? Still need a lot of collection chests. There's still a whole bunch. Oh, at least we can't clearing them. Wait, what is it tomorrow? Thursday? Okay. That uniform is better. Ooh, percent defense. Plus 5 defense. Still, you lose so much unless you upgrade 60%.
Big things you need to be proud of.
I don't have no job in those. Okay. Well, there's so much free space. Is this supposed to imitate water? That'd be cool. Kind of like the Slytherin common room. Which is where we're heading back. 60%. Okay. Wait, did we get the next in the shot of distance? Yeah, we're gonna start with this. I wanna finish the Sebastian quest line. I think it'd just be best to finish the relationship quest lines too. Because they would kind of rely on just waiting for an hour so we can keep going, which doesn't take long, but yeah. Might as well do it first. Alright, good progress. Let's save. That's how it's it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break and we're gonna be swapping over to supermarket together. So yeah, I'll be